Welcome to the deep dive. You ever notice how just shuffling words around in a sentence changes things? Changes what feels important?
Yeah, mainly.
Well, for you, our listener, always looking to grasp new stuff quickly, thoroughly, that's what we're diving into. How sentence structure, syntax, shapes the info we get.
And how we send it too.
Exactly. So our mission today, using syntax and information structure as our guide, is exploring how languages actually organize information, for maximum impact.
Right. Things like focus, how we mark it.
Yeah, and what's the real difference between, say, topicalization and passivization, and even just plain old word order?
It's fundamental stuff, but surprisingly deep.
Okay, let's get into it. Why does word order matter so much? Where do we start?
Well, think of syntax like a spotlight. It lets us highlight the most critical part of our message.
Okay.
So you have John ate the apple. Simple, clear.
Standard.
But if you say, it was John who ate the apple, suddenly John is right there, center stage.
Right. Same basic facts, different feeling.
Precisely. The structure itself guides your listener's attention. It's not just grammar rules for their own sake. It's about focus.
A grammatical nudge, kind of. Which brings us to topicalization versus passivization. They both move bits of the sentence around, but they do different jobs, right?
Totally different jobs. Topicalization is basically saying, okay, this is what we're talking about now.
Like setting the topic.
Exactly. If I say, that new Thai place down the street, I heard it's amazing.
Yeah.
That new Thai place is front and center. It's the topic.
Gotcha. And passive?
Passivization,
Yeah.
well, that changes the whole viewpoint. Instead of John broke the window, you get the window was broken.
Yeah, focuses on the window.
Right. And it often downplays who did it. Maybe we don't know, or maybe it's just not important for what we're saying. So topic sets the scene, passive changes the actor or hides them.
That's a clear way to put it. Okay, so it's not just about making sentences sound varied. What about how we say things? Intonation.
Oh, intonation is crucial. It works hand in hand with syntax, even with a totally standard sentence structure. You can stress a word to make it pop, like Johnny the apple, with that rising tone.
Right, makes you question the apple part.
Exactly. It flags that specific word as the key piece of info, the focus. Syntax gives the frame. Intonation adds the color highlights.
Okay, makes sense. Word choice, sentence structure, and voice. So what if we want to really draw a contrast, like this, not that?
Yeah, so contrastive focus often uses really specific structures. Think about, I didn't say she lost the keys, I said she lent them.
Ah, okay. The parallel structure there really helps.
It does. And the stress on lost versus lent, it just immediately points to the difference.
Which makes you wonder, can you pile up topics, like have more than one main thing in a sentence?
You can try, but it usually gets confusing fast.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Generally, clarity wins. Clarity usually means one main topic, one clear focus per clause, really. Keeps things clean.
Like trying to follow too many spotlights at once. Now, this isn't the same everywhere, is it? Languages handle this differently.
Oh, massively different. This is where it gets really fascinating. How languages signal topic and focus varies all over the place.
How so?
Some languages rely heavily on word order, where you put something tells you it's the topic or the focus.
Like English, often putting new info later.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Others use special markers, little grammatical tags like particles.
Particles.
Yeah, attached right to the word. And in those languages, the word's position might not matter as much for marking its role. The particle does the job.
Huh. So what feels natural for emphasis to us might sound really strange somewhere else.
Exactly. Think Japanese, they have topic markers, particles like wa, that flag the topic regardless of where it sits in the sentence flow. Very different feel.
Wow. Okay. Our language really shapes how we signal importance. What about the specific structures? Clefs and pseudoclefs.
Right. Those are like specialized tools, precision instruments for highlighting.
How do they work?
A cleft, like our earlier "it was John who ate the apple," splits the sentence. It uses that "it was" frame to point directly at the most important bit, John.
Like a pointer.
Exactly. And pseudoclefs, like "what John ate was the apple," do something similar. They package the sentence so one specific detail gets all the attention. Grammatical magnifying glasses, basically.
Okay, so they're built to make sure you zero in on that piece of information. And wrapping back, just the basic word order, the sequence, that's always playing a role, too.
Absolutely fundamental. Subject, verb, object, or whatever the basic order is in a language often signals what's established versus what's new.
You mentioned new information often comes later in English.
Often, yeah. It relates to this idea of givenness.
Yeah.
Information the listener likely already knows or can infer. The given stuff tends to come earlier.
Right, like setting the context.
And the new important information, the new stuff, often lands towards the end. It helps the listener process everything smoothly. Syntax reflects this dance between given and new.
So it's really not random at all. Sentence structure is deeply tied to how we present information, how we emphasize things.
It's a whole system working beneath the surface. Understanding that connection gives you a much richer sense of how language actually functions.
Absolutely. Which leaves a thought for you, the listener. Think about your own sentences. When you talk or write, are you consciously using structure to highlight what matters most?
Yeah, or is it just happening? Could understanding this stuff, even a little, make your communication clearer, more impactful? Maybe start paying attention to it in emails, conversations, anywhere. You might notice some subtle choices happening.